Liverpool 2, Everton 1 in the Merseyside derby, and Liverpool will have a flawless 5. 5 wins from 5, 15 points. They're 6 points clear at the top. Obviously, Arsenal play Man City tomorrow. But if Arsenal don't win that, psychologically, Liverpool might be doing the big damage in this title race in third gear. Because let's be clear, Liverpool started the game quite well, but then drifted through at 2-0 again. And they have conceded a 2-0 lead 3 times already this season, and they could have done it again. I don't think it was ever in danger. I know the referee didn't add very long on. The referee wasn't the best, to be fair, but I don't think, you can't, this whole Liverpool stuff is a load of nonsense. That it was a penalty against Burnley last week, and the referee could have had 5 minutes. He could have had 20 minutes. I don't feel like Everton really did enough. The goal they scored was a good goal, but there wasn't clear-cut chances across the 90 minutes. And I think that Liverpool did their best work to get the 2-0 lead, and they did a bit of rotation after a tough week. I mean, they were taking people like McAllister off. So, again, I think Liverpool have got through that game. Maybe Everton feel they could have done more, but you've got to do more. You can't feel you deserve more if you don't do more. So I think for Liverpool, again, look, in conclusion, they've just done enough. And they've had a perfect start. They've got some really interesting games coming up, of course. They've got Chelsea on the horizon, Crystal Palace on the horizon. And you feel that there might be a bad result coming up for Liverpool, but at the moment, it's not quite there. I'd be very interested to know what Liverpool fans think, because I think everyone else is going to give their opinion, of course. The way I look at it is, they are still a team going through adjustment. Kirkez is a prime example of this. I think he will be a good signing for Liverpool. But at the moment, I mean, the goal itself, he gets stuck under the cross. He's had a few yellow cards. There's that eagerness to please, and there's that adaptability to a big move. Brilliant player for Bournemouth last season. Brilliant. Played with freedom, confidence. At Liverpool, you just feel like maybe he's trying a little bit too hard at the moment. Maybe the concentration and relaxation that comes being a top player isn't quite there. But then we do live in that world, we call it the Gyökeres effect, don't we? Where you've actually had a good start, but people still want to try and call you a flop. I think Kirkez has only been here a month. It will take time. And I think that's a broader picture with Liverpool, which is why the fact that they've won 5 games from 5 is ominous, because they could easily have dropped some points along the way, but they haven't. They're actually very, very stable. In a very, very strong position. They've also had a lot of upheaval. I mean, we're reminded of it, sadly, every game we watch Liverpool in the 20th minute. Jota passing was a tragedy and was a very good footballer for them. Trent Alexander-Arnold leaving, a very important player for them on the right. You've also got Robertson, a very consistent player on the left. Luis Diaz is a fantastic player. There's an adaptation. There's a change. This is more of a slot team now than maybe it was last year. And he deserves massive credit for winning the league, but he is making signings now. He's going to persist with people like Kirkez. Ekatike has been a very good signing. Isak hasn't really settled yet. Wirtz obviously didn't start today. He needs to settle. Frimpong as well. There is a vulnerability at the back. There is no doubt about it. So I think that when you look at this Liverpool side, to have 5 wins from 5, plus the result in the Champions League in midweek, they are doing what all good teams do. They are winning games of football when they're not necessarily at their best. And I don't think that they were necessarily at their best today, but they still got the job done. I don't know what's happened. That's just disappeared while I've been talking to you. So we'll fly on through. Let's get rid of the timer for a start. So yeah, I thought Liverpool were very, very, efficient today. First time watching Everton as well. It'd be wrong of me not to just mention Everton for a moment. I think Everton, look, it's refreshing to see Jack Grealish in a side where they're willing to utilise him. And I think that is always very, very important, because I think at Manchester City, that wasn't the case. I think Flair, as we've said time and time again, can be, in a Pep system, sort of diluted. It's great to see him back playing in a team that's going to shine a light on his talent. But Everton are not the level of a top 8 team. I think Everton are going to be landing somewhere around mid to bottom half of the table. They've had a reasonably decent start. It's always going to be a very difficult game to go to Anfield. And you could see throughout the game, before the game and after the game, there's a big difference between Liverpool's 11 and Everton's 11. And I think they can take something from the game today. That they, I thought Tarkowski, Idrissa Gueye played really, really well. But they don't have the quality that Liverpool have. And that's very evident on the bench and the first 11. So, look, on another day, if Everton played their very, very best game, maybe they could have got something out of it. But I think the result dictates the prediction that Liverpool are a better team than them, and it's at Anfield. So, all in all, strong performance from Liverpool. Everton can take something from it, but we're left with what we had against Burnley, what we had after the Arsenal game. Liverpool at the moment are finding ways to do the most important thing, winning games. Even though there's questions about whether they're playing well, 5 from 5 is an incredible start to a season. And I think there is a frustration outside of Liverpool fans that Liverpool have got 5 wins from 5 when they've not played well. People are desperate for them to drop points. Maybe that will happen in the next few weeks. Hopefully it will happen in the next few weeks. But in relation to the title, if they don't stop winning, they are going to cruise this title. And that's very, very concerning. So I'm looking at that Arsenal-Man City game tomorrow. Arsenal have to go and win that game of football. If they don't win that game of football and they lose it or they draw it, you're looking at a 6 or a 5 point gap. At this stage in the season, that's significant. That psychologically starts to hit Arsenal. It hits everybody else. Liverpool start to relax a little bit. So it's very important. And if Arsenal do win tomorrow, they're 3 points behind Liverpool. Regardless of Liverpool's brilliant start, they're 3 points behind them. And they look at it and they go, we've played City, we've played Liverpool, we've been to Old Trafford. We've played some difficult teams and we've won. And we're right up there. So, look, it's very, very early days. And, let's not run away with it. I still think you could look at it and go, there's a vulnerability to Liverpool. If that continues, they will drop points. But the challenge is there for everybody else to go and get points. Man of the match today. Gravenberch for Liverpool was very good. I think he would be my Liverpool man of the match. For Everton, I would say Tarkowski or Gueye. But I think you've got to give it Gravenberch because the goal was very, very good. And let's not dismiss Salah's brilliance. I still think people are always eager to jump in on Mo Salah because he doesn't score a hat-trick every week. But even already this season, there's just been moments of brilliance. And we saw that on the assist for Gravenberch. But it's a better finish. And he got the assist for the second goal as well. Lovely little ball. And they exploited an area of Everton twice there as well, which is very, very tactical to exploit that run into that space and score 2 goals like that. So, yeah, I think I'd give Gravenberch the man of the match. But Tarkowski and Gueye deserve shout-outs as well. Get your comments in below. Smash a like on the video and subscribe. Give me your thoughts, and I'll speak to you on the next one. Take care.